Well, hello Internet. Well, today I want to share with you the latest, which is probably going to be the last upgrade to my computer in a while. But I'm very excited about this particular upgrade because it was a tremendous change in performance. So, first, let me tell you basically what I was using before. So before I was using this Cooler Master, I think this is a A751 or something cooler from Cooler Master. This is probably the lowest end cooler that you can find. That's acceptable performance. Now, if you are just gaming with your computer, it will probably be just fine. Um, Usually when you do modern games, they rely a lot on mostly the video card and very little on the actual CPU. So your CPU will have a utilization of 10-20% probably tops, depending on which game you're using. But most of the games will probably not toll your CPU very much, but they will toll your video card. So you will see your temperature on your video card raise, and your temperature and utilization on your CPU not much. If you're doing other type of tasks like video editing, or like me, that I'm going to edit and encode, edit, and yada yada this video to upload to YouTube, maybe you want to do what I did. So when I originally purchased my CyberPower PC, I ordered it with this cooler. It had a Cooler Master, what is it, 125 millimeters. So there's basically three type of AIO liquid coolers that I know of. The 120 or so millimeters, which is for just one fan, then the 240, which is for two fans, and then I think it's 360 for three fans. So it depends, your case, which one it accepts, and how heavy of a cooling you want. I went for the mid range, which is this Cooler Master ML240L V2, which is the latest iteration of this cooler. The previous version is exactly the same. It just says Cooler Master on the cooler. But being that this is the newer model that replaces this, I looked specifically for the V2 model. So I first of all, I want to recommend the video by Gear Seekers, which is a video that I watched first in order to do some research. They do an incredible video of the unboxing. They resolve a lot of questions. So I'm not gonna do the unboxing, and I'm not gonna do the installation because actually it's already installed on my computer. I just couldn't wait. But go and search for that video. It's a really good video by Gear Seekers that tell you everything you want to know about this cooler, how to assemble it, and everything. The only thing that I would say, quick tips, on the backs. There's two different types of screws. Ones that are like brown, they're dark in color, and others that are silver in color. The silver ones are the ones that are used to attach. If you're going to be using this on an AMD system, those are the ones that you want to install on you use to install your brackets to the pump. The other dark colored ones are the ones that are used to install the entire radiator to the case. So that threw me off at first. I thought they were all the same, but they were not. And they're not like separated in like little bags, and like these are for these and these are for these. The screws that are needed to assemble that actually come on the Intel package for everything. So bags are labeled and everything, but not. I mean, don't make the mistake that you think that because it says that it's the bracket for the Intel, that those parts are for that. There's intermingled. So get everything out of the box basically to be able to install it. But the installation on the AMD processor was super simple. I just took out 4 screws to take out the existing cooler, and of course out came the backplate. I installed a new backplate and new brackets for AM4, which is my type of AMD installation socket. Then I installed the screws, the thumb screws. Well, I screwed the brackets to the pump, and then the thumb screws, I just left them as out as I could, to leave a lot of wiggle room. And I've seen some videos on the internet that it's very difficult to get it right, to press on both sides. I found it to be very easy. What I struggled against was the length of the of the hoses that go through the system. Those were the ones that were kind of preventing me to get everything right, and it was kind of pulling backwards because the length is just right. So that's what I struggled with a little bit, but not too much. It took me probably 10 minutes to install. I had installed previously the fans into the radiator, so it was ready. And I had installed the brackets on the pump, so just installing basically the pump, routing wire and everything, probably a 10-minute job. I mean, it was very, very quick and very easy and very painless. So I'm going to run now a few videos that I took of the before and after, and I'll be back to you. Okay, so these are the results. The one on the left is the computer with the new AIO installed, the new liquid cooling all-in-one solution, that Cooler Master ML240L. The one on the right is with the old standard fan. As you can see, it's already gone to 82 degrees Celsius. I'm focusing on Celsius. This is kind of like the standard for temperature in computers. There's also Fahrenheit conversion there, but I'm mostly checking on the Celsius. As you can see, the AIO on the left remains steady at 74 degrees Celsius, while the one on the right already has gone to 85. It got all the way to 90 by the end. This is basically the same task on previously before I installed the AIO with the original setup of the computer, and then after I installed the AIO, it was using a software called Handbrake to assist in encoding video files. They're the exact same file. It's some Resident Evil 3 gameplay. The same exact file, the same exact setup, and the same exact preset on Handbrake, just with and without the AIO, and the results are very, very conclusive. As you can see, with the old one, the temperature just keeps climbing. It gets to a max of 90 degrees Celsius, which is definitely not good. The ideal temperature for your CPU to peak at is 80 degrees Celsius. So the AIO keeps it at 74 even under this very heavy load. So this is definitely an upgrade that you should consider. So thank you very much for watching. This has been my video of the AIO, and now enjoy a little montage of how the computer looks. Thank you. Bye bye.